Yeah, it'll just be a cut, or you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I'm just gonna cut and and we're just gonna continue off where we were. So now we did the our favorite now that we did our favorite RT and CT. Let's do our least favorite RT and CT.
Dios Desert Hills.
Mine's Moonview.
Dude, there's so many Moonview haters. What's going on?
It's terrible.
Dude, I feel like I've been meeting so many people that just hate Moonview lately.
Well, I mean, especially with like really bad lag, and honestly, like packs outside of CGP have pretty bad lag. I found. I'm not sure if it's a pulsar thing or what, but
That's 100% fair, actually. I do not like
Yeah.
playing it with like bomb cars on the road when there's people lagging.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say Shy Guy Beach, but
I forgot about that track. That might be worse, actually.
yeah, no, I think I think Shy Guy Beach is kind of a no-brainer when it comes to worst RT. Oh, it's Echo's favorite RT.
yeah, I get to play my favorite right now.
Speaking of,
Right off the bat, yeah.
Nice.
But then least favorite CT.
Hmm.
Like just any CT, like
yeah,
ever.
just any. Or actually, let's do current CTGB.
Current CGP, like to play on, or like which one do I actually think is the worst?
The worst. Oh, by the way, if it's any consolation, this Moonview Highway doesn't like explode you like like a blue shell. It's more like a
Like the bomb
green hit.
cars?
Yeah, it's more like a green hit. Just saying. Anyway, well, continue.
Well, I'm thinking now. I'm trying to think about which tracks are really bad. I can say peaks, but it's like
It's like a
free,
no-brainer.
right? Yeah, I wanna think
Yeah.
of something like here. One of you guys can.
I was actually gonna say Peaks because like I said before, I'm not too familiar with CTs and I don't play them actively enough to really form too informed of an opinion. But it's probably what I would say. It's probably just things that are like it's just not designed well for like, especially like if you're just like getting back into this game or like you're playing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like tracks that like you have to
dude.
I don't know, you have to like do some weird stuff or like it's just a knowledge check almost at a certain point, like way
That's a
too much
lot
of a
of
knowledge
CTs,
check,
I
should I
feel.
say. Yeah, but like that it's like a level to it though. It's like
Yeah.
I'm okay with like light knowledge checks, but like things that are like just pure like 100%. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say Peaks, but I feel like that's too much of a no-brainer move. So I'm gonna go with either Six King Labyrinth or Incendia Castle.
All bean tracks. I'm gonna say Kanoko Cave. Kanoko Cave might be my
I like
bottom
Kanoko
one.
Cave. That's like an old classic.
I won't lie, yeah, I kind of like Kanoko.
Kanoko is just like has a lot of issues online.
Yeah, that's
That's
true. I'm just nostalgic to Kanoko Cave, I won't lie.
Yeah, how old is that track? Dude, that track's
like-
been there forever, hasn't
It's
it?
like over 10 years old.
Yeah, I remember that track when I was like 15, dude.
Yeah, there's some just really wonky shit on that. Online, I don't know. That's pretty bad. Online, like I really hate playing Skyline Avenue. I hate playing BC2, but BC2 like
Oh,
BC2 I'm just
BC2
over
is so bad. Oh.
yeah, it's really good for running. Like it's so good for running, but I can never seem to break out of bottom spots on that, and I need to figure out how. That's a definite me issue.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's definitely fair. Alright, so let's start with our actual first like meaningful question, I feel. So how do you improve at Mario Kart Wii? Because I feel like many people want to know this. Where do you start?
Like from scratch? Like where,
Yeah,
where do
I'd
you
go
start?
from scratch to like very novice level.
I mean, I could start with how I
Yeah.
got into it. Honestly, like I started doing fucking gold stars from CTGP.
Brawl Stars?
Gold stars.
Oh, gold stars. Oh,
Yeah, gold stars like were really easy and accessible to get into, and like over the course of like 2 months or maybe 3 months, I don't know, something around there. Like I went from like lunch and tour ghost, which is like I don't know, it's pretty brainlet, like very easy, into going to like RBC staff ghost, which isn't even like that good of a time, but it's like a 234 or something on RBC,
yeah.
which like is human driving.
People
right? Like you're
definitely
approaching human
struggle.
driving.
People definitely struggle with RBC. That's by far the hardest one.
Yeah, I mean that's how I got in because it teaches fundamentals. But if you like TT too much, you're gonna have like a bad mentality online.
Yeah, you're gonna
When it
become a
comes to, like-
TT bot.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. So like, obviously you gotta watch out for that. I would recommend if I was going back on it, right? You can do like worldwides and stuff, but I think your best chance to get good is honestly not even just worldwide and just like playing like lounge or wars or whatever.
That's true. I feel like if you want to improve, you should actually play comp.
Yeah.
Though I would actually recommend worldwides first. Very
I mean,
personally.
just whatever teaches you to like learn how to space and play around items.
Yeah, I would recommend getting to like, well, I'd say getting to like 8,000 as if that's like really free. Which for me it is, but for people that would be needing this advice, not really. So, where I would actually, Fern, do you want to start before I go on a rant? Or?
Yeah, I was. So the question's a little hard because obviously I grew up with the game, so like I already like just inherently like was comfortable with the game. But I can't. I'm like starting fresh. I would say it really helps knowing someone that already knows how to play. Get some tips from someone that you're like friends with and like already knows how to play the game. That is probably a surefire way of getting some basics down at least. A lot quicker than just, I don't know, just picking up the game and, you know, just YOLOing everything. I will say, I actually was gonna say worldwide actually, because I feel like it's like a very low stakes environment, honestly.
Yeah, don't care about VR, guys. It'll come when you get.
Yeah, VR doesn't mean anything.
It'll come when you get like as you progress.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just like worldwide. Honestly, like literally just play the game. Like it's kind of really bland answer, I guess, but it's literally just like play the game. It takes a lot of time. It's not really something you can learn in, you know, a day or something.
Yeah. Is that you all the way in first, Echo?
Yeah.
Did you get 3 shrooms and just?
No, I dodged them both.
Oh, did you do the bill extension on the spiral?
I took the off-road cut and it extended all the way through. Yeah.
Oh, that's so insane.
And it's a pretty decent strat on this track.
Yeah, I'm starting to like learn that.
No, this track's interesting in comp too. I mean, like a lot of those like moving sections with the wind, right, are really hard to like avoid items and stuff on, but there's a lot of cuts on this track too, so usually just like playing safe and holding shrooms and stuff that you can bag for first set is
Yeah, I got
pretty
lagged
good.
by Lucio in there.
Damn.
Right, so I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but I think CTGP is a really good resource nowadays. I think I would start with getting or trying at least for gold stars. I would actually start with that just to get basic driving fundamentals down. I think you should start with driving fundamentals, getting to know what soft drifts are, getting to know what delay drifts are, getting to know what spin drifting is. I'd learn about the different types of drifts, chain wheelies. I would start with that kind of stuff because I'm personally of the opinion you don't really need, if you're going into the RT route, you don't really need shortcuts that much at first. If you drive, you'll probably do fine, generally speaking, especially up until like 8,000 territory. And
Yeah,
after you get the basic driving fundamentals down, I would start learning about at least some shortcuts. I feel like BC3 is something every player should know, like at bare minimum.
100%. Yeah,
And the lava glitch, you should know those two at bare minimum.
gap cut and gorge.
The gap cut, I feel like you don't even
Actually,
need
no,
the
there's the grass cut there. Actually, you're right.
You don't
Not as
need it.
necessary.
I'll just start with the like those two are like the only two crucial ones that I feel like
Easy,
you
100%.
will probably just auto lose at higher level if you don't know them. The rest you can get away with not knowing, honestly. Of course, once you get like more to intermediate or like advanced, I would definitely recommend just putting some time into learning them, just so you can like do them at least half the time, preferably more. And while you're getting experience with like driving, I would recommend also not only sticking into time trials like Echo said, not becoming a TT bot, and go into worldwides. Learn where people tend to use the items. Get familiar with shock timings, especially like all the shock resets every 30 seconds. You can only get it after 30 seconds. Learn that kind of fundamental stuff. And then basically start. You have to think about how would you react in a certain situation if it were you, and people generally like to do that. It's like a good rule of thumb. Going off of that already gets you a long way. So, do you guys have any comments left on that, or?
No, I think you covered that stuff pretty well. I feel like I did have something else to say, but it kind of slipped my mind. But I think you covered most of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Even players like Susui, like they like go around grass. They go around Gappa, right, on MG.
Yeah.
Like you can have players in tier 5 who are doing that, and it's not necessarily like a great thing, but especially RTs, like there's so much less about cuts and shit like that than CTs. Like CTs is so much more about driving skill. And like if you're good at driving, then CTs are better for you. But if you like want to like do game knowledge and stuff like that, like practicing for eggs is 100% the play.
Yo, Fern, you got a shot?
Dude, I wish. I'm starting to realize I'm really bad at driving in this game when I'm trying to like think and talk.
I pulled it in A, so I was like, yeah. Just like surely. Yeah, no. I feel like RTs are definitely better if you're like. Did my net just die?
Yeah.
I think my net just died. Oh well. That's unlucky. Oh. I'm gonna reset room. Wait. Why is room up? Who the fuck? Oh, it's someone from Card Lounge. I was like, huh? No. I definitely think CTs are better if you're like more into tech and driving. I saw like a series of a highlight. I don't know who exactly it was, but the guy got 9s on CTs without using items.
That's insane.
I mean, I know Boodog was trying for that. I'm not sure if he actually finished that.
Yeah,
I think Noda and CTB have both done that.
Yeah, I think it was Boodog. Yeah, he got 9s on CTs without using items. You could not pull that off on RTs. I feel.
No, I don't think so.
Because there's just no way you can like generally run that fast. Like you can like run away that hard in most rooms.
Alright, that actually reminded me of the point I wanted to say earlier, was that I think item play is something people don't talk about enough sometimes. I think item play is really important to learn. Like takes priority over a lot of things, honestly. Like knowing when to that's kind of something you learn over time though. I'm not gonna say like it's not really a cut and dry answer on how to use items in every situation. It depends, but once you play the game more and you're in all these different types of situations, you start to learn like when should I use this golden. People like to spam the shock at this time, or questions like that. They start to come naturally to you, and that's definitely like that levels you up instantly without you even noticing either. Like people don't realize that, I don't think.
I got a comment from Bullet saying, I think a silent killer for people is not learning to do cuts when under pressure, especially BC3 has this problem. That's actually a good point. I think that's a very good point. You should know how to do stuff even when it's like somewhat blocked. I think it's kind of hard to practice because you need to go into like VS race and like mess around with it. You know
what I started doing with that? I think so. I told you how I like started playing this game again when my friends started playing, and honestly, at that time I was just playing this game and I was just like, dude, I just want to do like cool stuff. I don't even care about winning. I just want to do cool stuff. So we're doing worldwides anyways. So like I don't care. So you know what? If we get BC3, I'm just gonna go 3 for 3 Shumas right now.
Yeah.
No matter what. If I'm in first right now, I'm just gonna go for it. People are behind me and they're coming at me at full speed. They're probably gonna mess up my line, but you know what? I'm just gonna try doing it as fast as I can.
You still
and
do
that's
that.
I still do that. Yeah, I still do limitless worldwide. I don't care, bro. I'm just gonna do it. But no, that's a way to do it. Like, I mean, it's kind of hard for some people because I've kind of accepted that, like, I just, you know, it's worldwides. It's like I don't really care too much. But to some people, like, you know, they probably care more. But
Yeah.
it's definitely a good thing. Like, just don't take your VR too seriously. Just strictly focus on getting better at some strats.
I fully agree with that. Oh, dude, that reminds me. We were talking about item play and there being no general rule of thumb. I definitely have one. For all you motherfuckers that struggle with bad luck, do not spam every single item you have between position 3 and 6. Because that is how you become a TC magnet, alright?
Yeah,
Do not
TC
do
magnet.
that. Especially in RTs, do not do that. Alright. I think we can move on to the next topic here. This question is similar, but this one's for you, Echo. Where would you start with CTs if you had to start entirely fresh?
Okay. Well, I can say exactly what I did. I would still do the same thing. So, I mean, I started off by TTing, obviously, just to get the fundamentals. We already went over that. Look over the most played tracks in Lounge, or most played tracks in whatever format you're gonna play. Right? I mean, if you're worldwide, it's like, dude, just learn peaks. Spend like 10-15 minutes learning how to do the left side on peaks. It's not too complicated. It's just a trick pattern. You don't have to worry about like air control on your vehicle or any of that. Like, it's just a trick pattern. Spend 15 minutes doing that, and you'll never have an issue with that track again in a worldwide.
Can I interrupt you real fast? You said
what's up?
look at the most popular tracks in a lounge.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can find that? Just so the
There's a
viewers
bot. Yeah. So if I go right now and I go into Lounge, I go type in tier 5 / popular tracks CT, and we'll check like, I mean, this would be for, like tier 1, right, for like a brand new player. So it's searching right now. Tablebot is thinking, it says. The most popular track is Banished Keep, which has been played 872 times in tier 1.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
well,
Banished Keep
is a very tech-heavy track, so.
Yeah, well, like, then start from basics, right? Like, I mean, realistically, if you're not like a good player or anything, like if you're just starting off, like it'll take a little bit of time, right? But like if you spend a couple days on Banished Keep, right, and then you go into a tier 1 room and you just pick Banished Keep, and you know how to drive Banished Keep really well, you'll get a good race on Banished Keep every time. Like there's a reason, like there's really high tier players like Zilla Brody, for example, that'll pick Melting every single time they're in a room, right? And it's not even because they like the track or anything like that. It's that they can consistently win because they won't fail shroomless. Right, they won't drive off the track, and they know that other people will, right? So, I mean, it's the same shit, but like on easy mode when you're in low tier. So,
you haven't joined the room yet, by the way. Just
oh my bad. Thank you.
I
I was sitting on the screen, just getting wrapped up in it. But I mean, yeah, look at like these tracks here. I'll even list them. Like these are good ones to start off with: Banished Keep, Mushroom Peaks, Lava Lake, Desert Fort, Delfino Island, Candy Coaster, Glimmer Express Trains, Boshi Skate Park, Autumn Leaves Way, Final Grounds. Like all of these tracks that I'm listing here have like a cut that you should probably learn. Like Banished Keep has a ton, right? Mushroom Peaks, like learn to not fall off. Lava Lake, learn the shroomless at the end. You can still go around and get fine races, but it's a free shroomless. You just drift into it and trick, right? Desert Fort, you don't even really need to learn anything other than like maybe ending strat, but even so, if you don't do ending strat, like you're losing 0.3. Delfino Island, like learn how to shroom and trick off of a ramp. Also, I'm trying to join the room, it's not letting me. Weird. Glimmer has a ton of shit, so enjoy that one. Candy Coaster, learn double, right? Like, if you go and you watch any world record for a track or something like that, it might have some difficult strats, but a lot of the times you can pick some of the stuff up from there, and especially easy stuff like Autumn Leaves Like Gap. Like, that's just TF ending. Like, that's like cut, right?
Yeah.
That's all that is, man. And the difference between not being able to do that online and being able to do that is like immense. If you don't know how to do the Autumn Leaves Way Gap and you play Autumn Leaves Way, like you were getting last.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna catch up. I mean, maybe you can take the grass in the beginning, but either way, right? Look at the most played tracks and learn them, and then like after you've done that, after you've learned some of them, you'll figure out what you like and what you don't. Right? And once you find something that you really, really like, make that track your bitch. Like, I did that with DS Wario Stadium, and like that is the only track that I will play well on in high tier when I run. Like, I know that if I get DS Wario and I'm in first, I'm gonna hold first unless I'm blued. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm playing against Zilla, it doesn't matter if I'm playing against Striker or whatever. Like, the vast majority of the time, I will hold first until I'm blued. And you'll find a track like that for you. And there's a ton of those that haven't even really been picked up by most people. Like if you go pick like Mushroom Bridge right now and you learn Mushroom Bridge, like it's not a hard track to drive, right? People are gonna hit cars. It's like the same as Moonview except worse. Like you're just gonna break every single time. So find a track and learn the ones that are played all the time, and you'll be fine.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna check the next question, and thank you for your answer, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
My next question that I written down was, what is your guys' experience with Mario Kart Wii fundamentals? Like, how would you go about learning those? Like, this is primarily driving based, so like soft drifting, delayed drifting.
Yeah, so I think, like I said earlier, I think definitely the easiest way. It's not, the thing is, it's kind of tricky because I don't think everyone has access to this, but if you know someone or like you're friends with someone that already plays the game, that will speed up the process like a bunch. That like learning that stuff. But if you do not have that resource, I mean, I think there's a couple YouTube videos I think of people.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
There's resources out there. So there's YouTube videos. There's Discord servers. I mean, I don't know if I would recommend the Discord servers really, but yeah.
I'm recommending Limitless here. We're gonna plug it right here. Join the fucking Limitless server, guys. We can help you out.
Limitless is pretty chill.
Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna make more videos regarding this type of stuff. Alright, plug out of the way.
But yeah, no, I think there's YouTube videos for that type of tech. That if I didn't know how to do that stuff, that's probably what I would go to. Because I'm pretty extrovert or introverted, so I would feel kind of weird asking someone about it. So that's how I would do it. I would probably just look up a YouTube video about it.
Gotcha. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I just did Gold Stars, dude. That's it.
Just
like,
Gold Stars.
Yeah, I mean, I just grinded. Like, there's nothing like too hard, honestly, about a lot of the tech that you'll pick up in Gold Stars. Like, and it's just as simple as like watching a ghost. You can also just like boot up the World Records channel, like learn how to drive from watching a world record. Like, I don't think there's like a crazy amount of tech necessarily even that you have to do on a lot of those.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, you'd be right about that. Yeah. Also, I just filled the power dodge like a dumbass.
Yeah, earlier I
Oh, you're a winner.
I like low tricked on that last ramp and I hit the fire wheel because it's fast flying. I hate fast flying. Hate fast flying.
Things getting used to it.
It takes some getting used to, yeah. Alright. The next question would be, how do you guys feel about the luck aspect in Mario Kart Wii? I touched up on this slightly earlier, but...
Do you want to go first, Echo?
Yeah, because I have a lot I can say on this. I think at the end of the day, you have to like think about this whole luck thing in a very like pragmatic and logical way, or else you are going to lose your mind. Like, you know, you're going to get lucky events and you are going to get unlucky events. There is no such thing as a player who is constantly lucky every single time. Like, that is like a very huge misconception. There are people that can play stupid and get rewarded often. That can happen, like, cause it's just because the player is stupid or whatever, right? But like, the idea of, wow, so-and-so is always pulling the Bullet Bill in 8th or whatever, right? Or Bullet Bill in 9, technically, if you're in a 12-player room, right? Like, like, that's just not how math works. And
actually, we got Cogmal main in this. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, point is, right, is that there's always that type of shit, and whenever you start blaming luck over your own performance, that's when you stop improving.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
If you have a time where you're like, oh shit, you know, I got unlucky, like, it happens rarely, I guess, but like, the vast majority of the time it's like, oh, you know, you were shocked into a wall or something like that. Well, if you drove a little better, you're actually going to pass the wall, right, and you're going to be shocked in the boxes instead, and that saves you like a second or two.
Yeah.
Right, that could be enough for like 2-3 spots in some tracks.
Or like I mentioned earlier, if you don't chain a box in 3rd, while there's no TC in play.
Yeah, I mean, it could be as simple as that too, right? Like, I mean, you always just gotta look for, like, what did you do wrong in a scenario to figure out, like, what you should be doing differently. Because if you don't, you're just gonna...
Recording gameplay helps here.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
If you have access to that, oh, that's such a helpful resource.
Yeah, I definitely did that as well when I was starting off. Oh my god. Fast runs.
Oh wait, Echo, do you know about the Rainbow Road Cut? At least you're at it?
No.
Alright,
I
so
don't know about any of the new cuts or any of these. These are just RTs, but confusing and better respawns. So
and better
that
bill
part is
lines.
nice.
Don't forget the better bill lines.
Yeah, the bill line it extended me on Stadium, and it definitely should not have. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, there's at the half pipe here. There's like a cut where you'll see a pole just floating. If you go to the right of that, you'll be inbounds every time. Also, I just got my blue cancelled.
Wait.
Alright, anyway.
So you just shroom to the left up here before the half pipe?
No, the right. Yeah, you shroom off to the left, but to the right of the pole.
Oh. Okay, well I went to the left of the pole and that killed me. Yeah, whoops. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to learn that one.
Yeah, anyway, Fern, what's your take?
Yeah. So this game is pretty old now at this point, right? So I mean, the item chances and the probabilities, like shock, all the knowledge is out there, and like people have figured it out. You can like kind of not really. I guess the word is manipulate it sort of in your favor. So like at the end of the day, like yeah, there's chances of getting shrooms or TCs or whatever, but you can kind of manipulate it. Like if I'm in like the middle of the pack, let's say for example, on like Raceway or something, if it's lap 3 and I'm like in 4th or 5th, but the pack is really tight, I'm not gonna stay in 4th or 5th like the whole rest of the lap. I'm gonna like bag a bit because like I want to get a golden or something to dodge shock with. Because there's no way I stay in 4th and 5th. Everyone else is gonna pull shrooms behind me, and that's not really luck. That was kind of my fault for not bagging, because I didn't want to get a shroom. I stayed in 4th. I got like shells and random stuff that wasn't really helpful, and now I got lost.
Got TC.
yeah, literally TC. Yeah, the TC. But you know, like actually, like it's just things like that. You know, you can manipulate it a little bit. Not like 100%. I'm not gonna say you can manipulate it 100%, but you could definitely make it more favorable to you for you.
Yeah.
In a lot of situations.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, Ark said. I think Ark said this best. He said in one of the videos that Mario Kart Wii is very similar to poker, and I would have to agree with that because whatever hand you get is very random. Sometimes you have a better chance, sometimes you don't, and you have to make do with what you get there. And a lot of the times you can manipulate it, like you said. If I'm like first LC lap 3, you know, like chances are I get blue, chances are shock happens and half the room is in stars and then I lose. Like that's
how it be sometimes. Yeah.
That is how it be sometimes, and you have to kind of start this comes with experience, obviously. Like if you play the game a lot, you'll kind of get I think a lot of this comes down to pattern recognition. If you're good at recognizing patterns, you'll definitely do well. A lot of times in worldwides, when you join a worldwide, you generally get you usually get the spectator room. If you can, you could already pick up some patterns from that already, like, oh, shock gets spammed at this box, oh, this guy is really good at front running, but he backs a lot, you know, that type of stuff you can already pick up from spectating alone, right? And then after you play 2 or 3 races, you can definitely already get a feel for the room if you're like paying a lot of attention. Same thing goes for competitive events. I'd say for me, I can generally get most of the players, their playstyle down within like 2 races on RTs. With CTs it's a little bit harder because I have to focus on like not dying on the track.
Exactly. Yeah, and honestly that like ties back to like definitely like it takes time. Like the best way to improve is just like playing the game a lot and putting the time in. Because you'll learn like once you know how to drive like RTs, for example, you don't have to spend as much energy like, oh, I have to hit like do this line and all this stuff. Now you're able to focus more on how people are playing with their items.
Yeah.
And that's actually huge because now you're like, you're like autoing the track, but now you get to actually focus on what the higher level players are thinking in their head. Like they're playing with items and stuff now. So that's huge. Yeah.
That's some scary backs you were putting down at the half pipes, Echo.
Yeah. I just fucking watched that in 2.
Oh, you're about to be a winner, Fern. What the hell?
That was that unnerved Bill right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch up on that tomorrow. Oh, hey, we're top 3.
I'm gonna YOLO cut.
Yo, bro, don't block. Oh my god, I just got bomb sniped.
I think it's blocked already, honestly.
Nah, no shot it is.
I think it is. I think I saw last load.
Nah.
I'm gonna YOLO it, bro.
I put a nano on it.
Oh, actually, okay. You know what? I'm not. That's pretty blocked. That's blocked pretty well. I'm not gonna mess with
I'm
it.
gonna cook on. I got TS'd.
Yeah, man.
I got TS going for it. Are you kidding me? Oh, see this is actually a good example, my race, for good and bad luck. Like, if I bagged for a bill, I could have probably won that. But
I think you lost me. Got billed, right? You just sit 2 there the entire time, right behind me. I get blue. You just run.
yeah, no, that was definitely my loss here. That was definitely my fault. Alright, so the next question I have written down is how important are shortcuts to learn in Mario Kart Wii?
Depends on what we mean by shortcuts and what tracks we're talking about, and it's a lot of clarification there needed. Like, if you just mean shortcuts in general, like, you're not gonna win events if you don't take shortcuts.
I think
like,
most people are RT players, so let's go with RTs and then just shortcuts as a whole.
I mean, well, yeah, you need to learn some, but like, for example, like if you're a player that is just starting off the game, you don't need to learn PCB glitch. Like, don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You don't need to learn like crazy ass strats and stuff like that. Just learn like basic ones. Like, just learn respawn on GV. Gap is super easy. Learn how to TF. Right. Like,
Yeah.
Basic grass cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I agree. Yeah. I was gonna say yeah, no, I mean, I don't think like the super advanced cuts are necessary. Like, I remember, dude, everyone was like learning BCWE cut in the Limitless server, and I was like, guys, why are we learning BCWE instead of BC3 right now?
Yeah, I said the same thing.
But they started learning BC3 after that, but like, there's some cuts that I think just take way more priority to learn.
Yeah. But BCWE glitch looks cooler, so I guess I'll have to get.
To be fair, yeah, BCWE is that's a pretty cool cut. So I mean, it's for the cool points, but.
Alright. There's also like Hibano not even knowing how to do BCWE glitch. Like,
yeah, I don't. He's just a Chad.
I know. Wait, Echo? Do you know Hibano?
I put the name in.
He's like a Class X RT player.
Yeah, no, I don't play RTs too much, but I've heard the name.
Yeah, he's like Diamond, or it used to be. I don't know if he played this.
Does he play here, or?
I don't know if he played recently, but
yeah, he used to play. Right now this mod's a bit of an price spill right now, but he was playing for a bit.
This guy, like, we were playing with the 3 of us because even though it's in our LTRC team, right? So. This guy just drops on us the fact that he's Class X and he doesn't know how to do BCB glitch. He has no idea.
You don't really need to. Like, most people don't. Like, a lot of people I can really think off the top of my head is like.
Yeah, I think that's one of like the most.
Any Daisy player.
It's low key like one of the most unnecessary cuts actually to learn, in my opinion.
I think
if not the most unnecessary.
I will disagree there. I think it's a very necessary one, but at Hibano's level. You know,
what do you think is the least necessary cut then?
The least necessary cut?
To learn, yeah.
Well, that's a tough question, actually.
Because, dude, I can't think of something less necessary than BCWE. I feel like a lot of other cuts. Okay, like I guess you could say like DKM glitch, but like, bro.
Low key, I make it like shit on here, but I think TF cut not that important. They cut.
You're insane.
No, I'll explain
insane.
why. I'll explain why. at least for like the lower levels, I'll explain why. Because most people in like tier 1 or tier 2 will fail that shit. I'm
so you just I guess
they will fail that shit 3 for 3, and you'll just win if you like go around.
Okay, so low key, like sometimes playing safer is like sometimes the play. I will admit that. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes just being consistent is better than like going for it like that.
Yeah.
That's a nuclear take, bro. I don't know.
Alright, speaking of items, again, I should have bagged for shrooms.
Oh yeah. I think this is my first time actually playing this track. It's a pretty cool track. Oh, I'm a winner.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a winner.
Look how lucky this guy is, dude. Look how lucky this player
luck.
is. To be fair, that probably wasn't that planned out.
I was not paying attention to that at all, honestly.
Oh my god. Yo.
I'm a loser, big loser this time.
Yeah, so
My boxing 4 and a 9-player room is the power rock.
I just got lagged on the line because I bumped the fucking wall at the end. I actually just tossed a whole point. No way. Alright. Anyway. Next question. I think we already touched up on this. My next question that I wrote down is what is important to have down/know for high level CT play? But I'm guessing, if I had to guess from our earlier answers, it's knowing the tech.
Consistency is always what separates good players from great players. Like,
that's fair.
it's not even about just like making it, it's like consistently making it. Like, I mean, if you're like, what's the track we were talking about earlier? Like Banish Keep, right? Like, congratulations if you beat the staff quiz, right? Like, but if you're failing like the second shroomless or the first shroomless, like 30% of the time you go for it, right? Like, it's gotten to a point where it's not even worth going for online most of the time.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Comes back to that
rounds.
like Toad's Factory, what I mentioned, like the tier 1, tier 2 will fail it, you know.
yeah. No, it's not worth. Like, you need to be consistent, right? So, like,
Yeah,
if you're talking about like the secret to consistency, like go watch like any high tier CT player. Like, they are very, very consistent.
Yeah, they'll have
really
it down. Yeah. Alright, yeah, no, that's a very reasonable answer, yeah. How do... Yeah, you know what? This is not really regarding gameplay, but I'm curious what you think of this. How do CTs compare to RTs nowadays? As in, like, quality, how they play?
Okay, like, in theory, CTs have a higher skill cap than RTs, but that's never going to be the case ever, because people, like, for RTs have been playing the same tracks for 15 years, right? It's the same 32 tracks, the meta is, like, significantly evolved over them. CTs don't have that time. Like, CTs, like, we update and add new ones, right? Like, there is more shit on CTs than there is on RTs. Like, there are more cuts, there's more crazy shit, but, like, nobody can invest that amount of time, like, physically. It is impossible, right? And RTs have such a stronger scene that, like, yeah, RTs will always be better in that sense, right? Like, I personally love CTs because I think the tech's more fun, right? I like doing that tech, and I like doing that driving, and I think RTs are really clunky to drive, like, for the vast majority. So, I kind of dislike RTs mostly for that reason, but there's no denying that there's never going to be a world where CTs are better than RTs unless, like, some crazy shit happens and people can finally play them all in Dolphin online together and, like, actually like a rating system all centralized for CGP.
Yeah. That was actually gonna be my next question. I meant like the quality of like CTs as tracks. But you answered my next question, which was like how does RT level gameplay stack up to CT level gameplay? But you already answered that question.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty dang good. I just think like in general CTs have a long way they can go, but there's only like a few people who are really even pushing that right now. That being like probably Zilla.
Some people like can like
Zilla Brody. Like
Zilla Brody.
They're just like miles ahead of most people in the game. Specifically Zilla, like in Lounge at least. Brody's probably around the same skill level, but Brody's also like D1 RTs.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So, are they like comparable to like Frozen and Fox and like RTs?
Brody definitely. Brody definitely. Zilla, I think so. Zilla's on his way. I think he's playing DZ this season. But Brody won D1 last season, or not last season, but 2 seasons ago.
Gotcha. I don't really keep up with the CT scene, so I think that was very good to hear. I know Zilla is like the best, but that's like very baseline level information.
Yeah, Zilla's correct. I mean, again, like a lot of it just comes down to consistency, right? He's also like, aside from just being like fast and all that shit, right? He's very, very consistent at playing the game.
Gotcha. Where the fuck are you? No way you made that on fucking when the baby boosters closed. What?
Yeah, I do that on CGP too, and yeah, the TS, oh my.
That's crazy. You're gonna have to tell me how to do that.
I mean, it's like learning cycles and shit. It's okay, I'm getting 5th off it anyways, cause shock, 6th. Yeah, no, like, I mean, people like Zilla and Brody, though, just, like, are genuinely really insane at the game. I mean, they also have, like, a playstyle that makes it so that they don't fail. Like, there are other players who have really, really good technical ability, too. Like, a good example that comes to mind is, like, Soon. He's very, very similar in terms of technical ability. Honestly, he probably has better technical ability than both those people at times, in certain tracks especially. But his consistency level is nowhere near. Like, he can do crazy shit. Like, he does, like, Taskin on New Moon Manor occasionally online and stuff like that. But bro is just not super consistent. He does have, like, probably one of the best POVs to watch, though, if you're ever watching CTs. Very good.
I got a comment on my Twitch chat saying, my biggest problem with CTs is heavily stacked against cards, with them having very little resources outside of CTGP leaderboards. Never felt good to dive into an even bigger disadvantage than regs.
I mean, yeah, I think if you're playing carts, like, high-key, you're kind of handicapping yourself, and you're gonna have to live with that. Now, if that means you're, like, not gonna play CTs, then, like, you're not gonna play CTs, right? But, like, I don't think there's, like, any world where carts are ever gonna be, like, in a viable competitive scene, unless it's only carts or in a custom pack like this.
Yeah,
right?
No, I agree.
You're just never gonna be there. There are some CTs that are decent for carts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
There are some.
Speaking of that, we're gonna plug again. Join the Discord because we've got valuable cards. No, okay.
There you go.
Right.
If you want to do cards, this is not a bad one for sure. Definitely has a lot of cards in the room and they're not doing bad.
The cards are pretty fun in this mod, yeah.
Yeah. Oh dang, I had another question I was gonna ask, but I kind of forgot because we kind of went through my list. I had a sort of follow up, and I kind of forgot what it was. So this fucking question.
You can probably do Shroomless here with Fast One, can't you?
Well, it's not easy.
Yeah, you probably could, but I've never done it. I've never seen it done.
I did it once on with a Bill. In the
yeah, I just did it with Bill.
I did it once with Bill in hand in the montage, and it wasn't pretty. Like a bean corner.
Bean corner, enjoy.
I'm a bean corner enjoyer.
I've seen about 100 people do that same thing. It's a really funny corner.
Very comical. Watch this.
How surprised I didn't hit him.
I'm just gonna keep trying to show him what this is.
Oh, I think I fast fell too much, yeah. Oh.
Oh, TS. Active shock.
That was a good shock.
What's my respawn? Oh god.
Is it atrocious?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably better than if I got like one at the very beginning, but it's definitely not good.
Oh yeah, this isn't related to anything you're talking about, but Troy hosted like a mini beast fun room because someone ran the fucking internet poll in Nick's area on the day Flounder Fest was gonna be recorded, so he hosted like a mini beast fun room, and I beat everyone by like 25 points.
Mini beast?
Yeah.
Was it regular? Well, this was Retro Rewind, I assume.
Yeah, it was Retro Rewind, yeah.
Was it outside or inside? Drift? Probably outside, right?
He
played outside, or?
He like accidentally forced everyone on outside.
Oh.
So I was just a super winner.
Yeah, that's... yeah. I did that cut so badly.
How do you feel about Retro Rewind?
How do I...
Are you asking me first?
Yeah, you can go first. I think it's probably close to us.
I mean, I think it's a pretty good pack. Again, like I don't think there's ever gonna be a pack that gets as popular as CGP until like Dolphin ship becomes a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty well done. It's got some interesting stuff in it. The tracks have some funny edits, leave for some weird shortcuts, and I've played it a little bit. Like I did like one of those Flatterfest rooms.
Yeah. Dude, I was gonna be in that one, but I DC'd.
Which one?
The one you were in, I was gonna be in that one, but I DC'd race 1.
Yeah. No, that was a funny one. Yeah, I got to play Worm of Sand, but point is, right? Like, there's some funny stuff going on there, but I mean, it'll definitely last as long as Troy supports it. Like, Troy really is like the heart of the community in terms of popularity, and he will dictate like what gets played, sort of in a lot of ways. So like, the fact he's not playing CGP right now isn't great for us, but I mean, Retro Rewind, like,
he has a monopoly on the entire MKWii community.
Pretty much. And I mean, until we get like Dolphin live play and stuff like that, it's not going to change.
Yeah, nah, he definitely dictates what gets played, and since he isn't covering Limitless, yeah,
yeah,
we're kind of just hoping.
Did he ever cover Limitless or no?
Like once, but I was only offline.
Jeez. Yeah, he definitely won't do like Mogies or any of that stuff. Like he did Mogies in Actual Lounge a while back. And then Gamped got in the room, and they had some pretty funny things to say about that. Yeah, they were like getting trolled in Mogi. That's why it doesn't do anything. Like they were getting targeted. Yeah, Gamped. Yeah, Troy and Nick. George R. Mark II. Yeah, they named themselves after Troy's ex-girlfriend in the room. Oh yeah. Lounge moment. Low class, low shit taste kind of thing. Yeah, it was a pretty wild time. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. I might just be winning right now, I'm just saying. Okay, I may not be winning because Flyer's like insane. But yeah, no, I like Retro Rewind like casually. I think it's a cool mod casually. I may have won the race. I failed Ultra. That's yeah, I failed it on Mach. But yeah, man. Yeah. I may have won the race. I'm just saying. Is this how CTs feel to me occasionally? This is how Melting Magma Melee feels to me. Yo, I definitely expect the Echo to say something about that comment, bro. Which one, Melted? Like, no, dude, this is like the exact opposite of Melted. like I mean, if you want to like shrill us, like yeah, I guess, but it's more about like unironically that trick is just not falling off. I don't even know how to do DC 3 really. I missed the block, bro. I missed the block. I'm too used to vanilla now. You know, you're like the only one that's somewhat close to me, so I'm impressed. Yeah, I got ridded off with Bill and 5th earlier, which is not optimal. I don't know. I didn't expect the red to go so fast, but I didn't know they moved faster for slow ramps. You still have a Sherman first though, that's guaranteed. He failed the low, he's choosing to lose? Wait, hold on. I'm choosing to lose. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, this pow. Oh my god. Oh no. You dropped the I backed up. Yo, let's go. I backed up and you dropped the shroom, bro. You know what? I made regular shroomless. Yeah, if only I got ultra on lap 1. I got bag bombed and oh my god, there's so many bombs. Why is there so many bombs? Oh. Yeah, that's crazy. Nah. Shroom glitch. I was trading items like one, crazy. Yeah, I forgot that respawn's nerfed. I forgot that respawn's nerfed. If you get hit off this first slow ramp, which after we lap 1, I respawned like all the way back on the turn. That's some wild shit. I actually chose to lose. Yeah, I put my money where my mouth was and I went for ultra all 3 laps. It somehow worked out. It worked out. And you're a mock, you're a dirty little mock player. Yeah, I have no excuse for the first fail. That was just bad. I think I'm gonna end the recording here at least. I'll keep the stream up.
because we have like plenty of recording time. It's like almost 15 minutes.
Jeez,
Without
nice.
that's what it's like almost 50 minutes without the introduction.